let's take a look at why I would highly suggest you to start online coaching in 2024. Now, I've got a kind of a new setup here, so I hope that this is good. You appreciate this style of setup. But I want to really delve into why I would highly suggest online coaching, why I think it's basically the best business model that you can start. And I'm going to go over some prerequisites and then also basically how I would go about doing this. Because I've been an online coach for the last 6 years, and it is by far the business that you can start with as little money as possible, you can make the most with, and it is the most fulfilling. So we'll get into it. So first off, if you want to become an online coach, there's some prerequisites. So who is this for? What are the prerequisites you need to become an online coach? So first off, is that you need to be good at what you do. And what I mean by that is that you need to have some form of tangible skill or something that you've achieved in the past. So you need to know how to do something, right? When I started coaching, I knew how to sell on Amazon online. That's what I started with. A lot of coaches that I've worked with, I've been working with window cleaners, I've been working with guys that are really good at IT, I've been working with people who know how to grow YouTube channels, vast majority. So you need to at least have a skill, have some knowledge, or have something that you can teach to others before you start this. If you have no skills, this is something I wouldn't suggest you to get into just yet. What I would suggest then is to basically find a skill that you can learn, find a skill that you can teach to others. First skill that comes to mind is sales. So first prerequisite to, before you watch any of this, rest of this video is that you need a skill to teach to others, or you need to have achieved something. That can also mean weight loss. That can mean any kind of skill that you have achieved yourself that you can teach to others. And if it's something you're passionate in, that's even better. Okay, so that's the first point. Now, like I said, this also doesn't mean that you need to have a money-making skill. There's plenty of 6- and 7-figure coaches that do things like teach piano. They do things like acrylic painting, right? There's so many things like basically teaching things. I've got some more on my notes here. Yeah, even like teaching mindset, right? And there's a bunch out there that you can find. People that are mindset coaches making 6 and 7 figures. They help other people on fixing their mindsets, right? So it doesn't just have to be a money-making skill. You don't have to know about building a business. You just need to have a skill or a tangible result. Then you can teach to others. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about some few key points here, okay, with why I think it's one of the best businesses to start. So first off is that you can literally start with next to $0 as a beginner. You don't really need anything to start coaching, okay? Coaching is all about providing your knowledge and expertise, right? So and here's the other thing as well that's really important. You don't have to start from zero because you already have a skill. When it comes to starting, say, an online business, an e-com business, right? Any other kind of business that doesn't involve stuff you already know, you're starting from zero and you have to learn a new skill from zero. With coaching, yes, coaching in itself is a skill, but if you have something to teach others, you're not starting from zero. You're just knowing how to offer what you know, your skills, and how to make money teaching other people how to do that. So essentially, you're not starting from zero, and you don't really have to start with any money. It's not like you have to put money into inventory or anything like that, buying products, buying websites. You don't really have to do that at all. All right, so that's the next thing. Also, you can make a lot of money relatively quickly. Okay, now what I mean by this is for coaching, most coaching programs, people charge anywhere from about 2 to 10K per person, right, per client for their coaching offer. Okay, it really depends on what niche you're in, but I've seen PTs that charge maybe around $2,000 to maybe $3,000. Then there are other people like people who teach photography, who teach like 7 to 8 grand. Then there's other people in the coaching space and other people who teach e-com businesses and things like that. They teach anywhere from 5 to 10K. Like it's just a wide range. It really depends on what level you're at. If you're starting out, like when I first started out coaching, I only charged 1 to 2K. Then I went to 3K and then 5K, right? And really depends on what niche you're in. But you can start charging this by, as a beginner. And you might think to yourself, well, how am I qualified to do that? The thing is you got to think to yourself, what are you teaching these people? And what's the tangible result? So with a mindset offer, you might be thinking, how can you charge 5K for that? If you are approaching business owners and they're really struggling in a place mentally, what does that 5K get them? It gets them something that they can take away for the rest of their lives, a better mindset. It takes them to a place where maybe they might be stuck in their business, or maybe they might be stuck in their life. And your mindset offer, what you coach them on, really helps them to break out of that. that's worth way more than 5K in my opinion, right? And essentially, in turn, that's even going to make them more money. So that's how you think about your offer, whether it's fitness, whether it's IT, whether it is mindset, whatever it may be. Think of the tangible results, right? Think about, okay, it's not just an I put in X amount, I get X amount out. It's more than that. That's what coaching is, right? So you can make that relatively quickly. Like even as a beginner, you can charge 2 to 10K, right? Depending on your offer. Now, the thing is as well is that most of you, if you're just starting this or if you are coaching and struggling to get clients, most of you might be under 10K and you just want to hit your first 10K or just consecutively get 10K a month, right? And you can scale to 20K a month quite quickly. Now, the reason I talk about this is because I've scaled to a bit over 20K a month in my own coaching business, right? I'm not going to sit here and say to you, yeah, you can scale to 100K, 200K a month. I haven't done that myself. I've done 10 and 20K consistently per month, right? And I've scaled to that. And it's quite easy to get to that point, especially if you're charging high ticket, because you think if you're charging 4K, 5K per client, even 2 or 3K, you do the math on that. How long will it take you to get to 10K? There's only a few clients there that you need to hit per month. It's way better than just selling an ebook or selling a small course that costs like 100, 200 bucks each person. It's way better, and you're going to get more results for your clients as well. The next thing as well, it's extremely fulfilling. Doing a coaching business is extremely fulfilling, right? So here's the thing. You work with the clients that you want to work with in your own realm when it comes to coaching. So let's say you start an e-com business, right? Amazon, dropshipping, whatever it may be. You got to learn a new skill and you are not involved with what you already know. You got to learn something completely new. With coaching, you're in your own realm. Let's say it's fitness. You're in your own realm of fitness. You know about fitness. You've lost weight. You've helped other people lose weight in the past. You're in your own realm and you are getting people that are in that same mindset, right? It's super fulfilling because you're helping people with what you already know. We're working with clients that align with what you do. So that's the next thing. It's extremely fulfilling, right? And you're getting clients that align with how you yourself work. Okay. And it's a win-win at the end of the day, right? It's extremely fulfilling. And not only that, you are making an extreme difference in the world. If you can help someone lose weight, or if you can help someone play the piano or the guitar, or you can help someone really enjoy painting, or you help someone with a mindset offer, whatever it is you can teach to someone, maybe you've got a photography business and you want to help other photographers, right? Get clients for their photography business, okay? You are genuinely helping people, whether that is with their mindset, whether that is with their life, whether that is financially, in their business. You're making a real impact on the world. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand about coaching. It's not just about a transaction, financial transaction with money. It's about helping someone, creating impact in the world. That is why coaching is so fulfilling to me. It's because you're genuinely teaching people how to do something that you know how to do and giving them results. Instead of going to university, paying $80,000 or $120,000 for a degree, only to then get out of that, be in debt, and then maybe get a job. These people, instead of doing that, are coming directly to you, and they're learning exactly what they want to learn from someone who's already done it. And you're charging them a fraction of the price. What's 2K or 5K, right? It sounds like a lot up front if you've never charged that or you've never paid for something like that before. Sounds like a lot. But when you put it into context, it's not that much at all for a big change in their lives. So you got to think about that as well, right? Next thing, and this is the last point here that I've got. It just makes the most sense in this day and age. Like when I'm talking about in this online world, it just makes the most sense, right? And the thing is you're not selling a physical product, okay? And you're not even selling your time. What you're really selling is your expertise and a fast track on how someone can get that result or learn what you know. So you're not really even selling your time, okay? It's not a charge per hour kind of thing. Really depends on how long you work with these clients for. I usually do 8 weeks, maybe 12 weeks, right? A lot of the time if I'm doing one-to-one with my clients. But it really depends. Like you're not charging per hour, okay? So you're not charging your time and you're not selling a physical product. So that also means, one thing I haven't mentioned here, that also means that profit margins are extremely high, right? Even if you do advertisements, even if you run ads for your offer, you're selling your expertise. So you don't have to buy a product. Okay, it's selling you, it's selling what you know. So you always have above 80% profit margins a lot of the time, right? And I'm talking about if you scale to 100K a year, 200K a year, you still got those profit margins, okay? A lot of people out there don't even run ads. It's just all organic stuff. And then that's 90% plus profit, 95% plus profit. It's what I was doing for a lot of the time. It's just organic, okay? everything's also moving online, right? That includes coaching too. So that's an important thing. Even coaching is going online, right? So here's the thing. Last point I want to make. When you start coaching online and you move online, you are also not only are you increasing the amount that you make, but you're decreasing the amount that you work. So just because the more and more clients you get doesn't necessarily correlate to how many hours you have to work because it's online. If you have the right systems put into place, you can take on a bunch of clients and still work the same amount of hours, but you're getting paid more. That's the thing. And you need to move online. Okay. You can do in-person coaching, you can do in-person stuff, right? But the online world, that's where everyone's heading. Learning is heading online. Information is all heading online. If you move your stuff, your coaching online, you look for your clients online, that's where they're going to be. You can make more money. You don't have to work as much. Whether you have one client, 10 clients, 20 clients, 50 clients, a lot of the time, you're still working the same amount of hours as long as you have the right things put into place. So that is what I would recommend. That's why I would recommend doing online coaching in 2024. It is the most lucrative, the most fulfilling, the easiest, I'd say the easiest to start. What I mean by easiest is that it doesn't take as much money to start. But then also, like, you're already using your expertise. As long, granted that you have knowledge or expertise in a certain area, you're already doing and utilizing what you know. And it's basically one of the easiest to scale, right? Because the way I scale mine is through content, through some simple advertisements, but just by talking to the right people. My YouTube channel, when I started, I was talking directly to Aussies who wanted to start Amazon. That is how I grew organically, started running ads to it as well. That's how you grow your coaching, right? So you can grow organically with content. You can grow, with ads as well. I have videos on my channel which teach the ads, right? And teach the funnels that I use. Make sure to check them out as well. But guys, I'm telling you, if you want a business that you can scale to 10K and 20K per month with relatively, I would say, not the hardest way, not the hardest thing to do, start coaching. Not only that, it is the most fulfilling thing for me that I've ever done. And if you like teaching people, if you like making an impact on the world, it's the way to go. It's just the way to go. That's just my genuine, what I believe in. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave that video there today, guys. I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions about this, please comment down below. Got a bunch more coaching content coming out, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Apart from that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you're watching. Stay safe. See you guys very soon.